Austin Reeves had that shot right at the beginning, but so smart, taking it into the middle of the lane, drawing two and kicking it.
And Randall.
And one of only 4 teams. And you're talking about OKC, Boston, and Cleveland as the other 3.
Yeah.
Just parked in the corner for a step-in 3.
Here's Randall, cross court to Alexander Walker from deep. He's been shooting it at over 40% this year. And speaking of drives, Alexander Walker into Randall. 10 on the shot clock. Back out to Reed for 3 for the lead. Got it. And Minnesota has stormed back here in the early portion of the second quarter. Out to Hachimura from deep. Tipped out all the way to Randall. They got a 2-on-1. Alexander Walker to Conley from the corner pocket 3. Butter.
Well, that's a 5-point swing.
That's his first.
Off the miss. Jackson Hayes tries to knock it back out to a teammate, and all of a sudden you're giving up a wide open 3 on the other end.
By LeBron. Raises up anyway, and it comes off. Back out to Reed for 3. And Naz Reid laces the deep one.
They've made it really difficult on LA.
And Gobert got the block on James. Off and running again, a 3-on-2. Reed out to the three-point line. Splashdown. Timeout Lakers. The Timberwolves starting to flow here in Los Angeles. Here's Edwards with 6 points in the ballgame, facing Finney-Smith. They shrink the floor on him. Randall on the drive, the kick to Reed, and another 3-ball by the reigning 6th man of the year.
Catches the ball on the right side, puts it on the deck. Rui Hachimura tries to stop that penetration.
On top with 8 points. Gets Luke on the switch. Likes that matchup, sprays it to the corner. Randall for 3. Got it. And that's the type of playmaking they're expecting from him.
Edwards drawn like 4 guys in the lane. LeBron James just recovering late.
DiVincenzo. Here he is off the wide action, and DiVincenzo pulls it and laces the deep 3. Dante with some dynamite to end the first half.
They were looking for Edwards coming off that paint and really shut off the offensive glass in that second quarter, where they outscored LA by 18.
Edwards sprays it out to McDaniels. The corner 3 is pure.
Anthony Edwards not necessarily driving for himself, but draws Luka Doncic in from the corner.
Shot clock down to 5. Edwards got to get busy, got downhill. Floater comes off, got it back. Randall from deep, and they cash in on a second opportunity.
Reeves was 1 of 6 in that first half. And Minnesota went after him on the defensive end.
Edwards, it's butter. Minnesota on a roll.
It takes some time after a trade for everybody to get used to one another.
They turn over Doncic. Conley pulls the 3, and it's all coming up good for the Timberwolves.
Well, after the turnover, Mike Conley, instead of taking it to the basket, just decides to pull up from 3 on the
2 on the shot clock. Hachimura has to pull, and that's a great stop for Minnesota.
About as tough a 2 as you're going to take.
Off the dribble 3, Anthony Edwards, hotter than fish grease.
When LeBron James tries to get this steal, gambles for it, that just leaves Anthony Edwards wide open for that step-in 3. They got a little bit of late pressure. Rui Hachimura.
Doncic looking for the post-up, and Reeves almost threw it away. He does. McDaniels, and Minnesota has numbers. McDaniels onto the corner. Edwards sets his feet. Wet.
He had been just 2 of 19 from 3 in April.
Found his groove at the right time. So did this guy. Naz Reid connects again.
But he cut it short to get that 3.
Edwards off the bounce, spins. Back out to a wide open Randall. Cash out.
Boy, what a pass by Anthony Edwards.
Got his air fryer out, ready to cook. Ant-Man gets it back. Pulls the 3, and it's wet. The best three-point shooter in the NBA this year.
But that is really good patience by Anthony Edwards. He could have.
Edwards with the tween. Over to Reed. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. And he laces another one.